October 22nd. And as you can see, right here, trash and debris, concrete. So basically the dirt's still being brought in here. It's not clean dirt. And concrete, still have concrete. Some metal for your kids to get hurt on. So Frank still continues to bring his trash in here to the Horseman Center. He's changing the course of the water runoff. See this right here? Asphalt, plastic. More concrete. More concrete. Okay, well, don't know what the environmental impact of all this trash and debris is, but if a town citizen was to bury their trash, it would be a code violation and they would be getting written up. But apparently Frank can do whatever Frank wants because nobody's watching him, and if you people do not stand up and speak your mind, Frank is going to continue to commit his environmental violations. Here's a tire that Frank is burying. Right there. So not only is Frank damaging the environment, but the plant life is going to suffer and the animal life is going to suffer. And that's why I refer to them as the town idiots. Good job, Frank. I think it's time for another raise, isn't it? And this dirt right here, it's just laced with asphalt, concrete. There's creosote treated telephone poles buried underneath all this. Okay, citizens of Apple Valley, You cannot let the person who's responsible for this right here to have a water company, if he's not conscious enough to realize the environmental impact of what they're doing here, he will not be conscious enough to understand the environmental impact of good water quality on the health of the citizens of Apple Valley. If this is not the act of a town idiot, I don't know what is. But the city council supports this, they know about it, and they continue to let it go on. You have to vote no on Measure W. You cannot allow the town council to continue like this. If you vote no on Measure W, then you have the right to vote, to make decisions on situations like this, because you get the right to vote. If you read the criteria as to why you don't get to vote in Measure W, the 4 things I think it is, it's pretty much the way it is right now. What it does is it gives you no right to vote when it comes to the acquisition of the water company. If the town council gets Measure W, then they basically get to do whatever they want, because all they have to do is meet the criteria of those 4 issues. That's not hard to do. So in effect, what you're doing is you're keeping everything status quo if you give them a yes vote on Measure W, and if you give them a no vote on Measure W, and you give them a yes vote on Measure V, then you get control, just like the town council wants in Frank Robinson. It gives you local control. And you've got to have way more brains than these idiots, because they're nothing but a bunch of idiots. Because they work on the premise that the public's not going to stand up and say anything. And as long as you don't stand up and say anything, they're going to continue good old boy politics. So if you're okay with this, look at this place. If you're okay with Frank Robinson and the current sitting town council destroying your park, then you just let them keep destroying it like they are, because they're not going to quit. They're just going to keep coming out here and doing whatever they want. Okay. No on Measure W, yes on Measure V. It'd be the right choice. It'd be the smart choice. And you could stop stuff like this right here. It's nothing but a bunch of trash dumped in an area that was really, really beautiful.